Alright, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Brady Bands here, back at you again with another banger, and today we are coming at you guys with another banger, and this video, of course, is going to be a continuation of our Chud the Builder saga. If you actually want to call it that, that makes the most sense. But in all seriousness, the last video I made was pretty much a surface level, and when I mean surface level, I mean fucking surface level coverage over Chud the Builder, a I would say viral internet personality, but that's giving him too much glaze. Probably one of the biggest rising viral creators within the right-wing space. And of course, he hasn't really done anything political at all. He hasn't at all. He hasn't talked about anything political in terms of policy or anything like that. But he has been pushing the envelope. A lot of people don't like him. You're already getting called the buzzwords in the comments of "you're racist." Hey man, shut the fuck up and kill yourself. How about that? Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares about being called racist in 2026. That is a fake buzzword. Obviously, if you're a racist, obviously, if you were actually racist, it would be very, very fucking prevalent. It would be obvious. And it's not as surface level as saying, oh my god, you don't hang out with X group of people, you must be racist. People that are racist always have that ingrained racial supremacy and superiority complex. That goes without being explained. Moving on. But a lot of people will not only gravitate towards that type of messaging, but, you know, it actually gives a lot of people that are either on the moderate side of things on the issue or don't really know anything at all about the issues in terms of culture issues, and what I'm referring to. But people that are on the moderate side of things that are maybe too scared to speak up about anything. Chud the Builder is literally ripping off the fucking band-aid and saying fuck you, deal with it. That's literally his MO. That's literally his messaging, and I will literally reiterate this until I am not able to anymore. The amount of times where he has had positive clips or positive moments on his stream that don't get clipped is insane. Like, yeah, you see the shit that goes viral. Yeah, you see him being antagonistic to some degree because it's a clip. That's the world we live in. People are clipping people's live streams and then going off of that as content. I totally understand. But if you are actually able to sit down and watch his streams, they may be long, they may be kind of redundant and boring at times, but it's not like he's going around like any other person. Like I said in my last video, Johnny Somali, who's in a fucking labor camp. He's been kicked out of multiple countries for disrespecting and degrading not only victims of fucking sex slavery, but prisoners of war also. And you have people making the fucking equation that Chud the Builder is literally the same. Just because, I don't know, he says some shit you don't like. I literally had this conversation earlier on today, and I will be making this video in the future. So please, anybody that is interested in exposing the most insane evil shit I've ever seen, and it gets swept under the fucking rug, and nobody cares, be sure to fucking stay tuned in the future. I'm not going to spoil anything, but it is fucking Epstein level. Anyways, let's continue. But as I was saying, like, you have people that will gravitate towards him because he's literally ripping the band-aid off and saying, I don't give a fuck, I'm going to say what I want. And the people that are upset with his messaging, I get that. You could be upset with his messaging, but you can't tell him that he can't say that shit. You can't tell him that he can't say that shit. And the people that are actually trying to incite violence against him are just proving his point without even saying anything. I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, he's literally seeing these tweets, he's seeing these replies, he's seeing people threaten him and shit, and he's probably laughing at it, bro. Because he's getting money off of you guys, and on top of that, it's getting him engagement. Like, you guys are fucking stupid. Everybody that calls him racist, everybody that makes these videos that says he's the most racist person in America, most racist live streamer, most racist streamer, the people that are in these comments calling anybody that slightly defends him a racist, you're fucking retarded and you need to literally kill yourself. Like, you are literally the lowest of the low in terms of society, and you are literally retarded. Actually, I know people that run their own business and haven't even went to college that are more educated than you people. And keep in mind, these are the same people that have the same rights and voting rights as you. So I want everybody to soak that in. How fucking insane that is. But yeah, that goes without being said. People, like, you still have freedom of speech in this country, and people are literally trying to take that away and suppress anything that they don't like. You have God-given rights as an American citizen. You have God-given unalienable rights. Freedom of speech, freedom of press, / freedom of assembly. You're able to fucking protest. You're able to speak your mind no matter what it is. Obviously, legally speaking, you're going to have the fucking Jews out here in the legal world and say, actually, you can't do that. Dude, he's not going around saying, I'm going to fucking kill you, I'm going to blow your brains out. The amount of times where he's had to, I don't know, threaten somebody in that type of way, not even in that type of way, because that's an antagonistic way of threatening somebody, but in a retaliation type of way, it's been the other person coming up to him trying to press him. And everybody knows how those situations turn out if you've actually lived in those types of environments and not behind a fucking keyboard trying to call out and white knight for people that don't even give a fuck about you and want you dead. But anyways, this has been a little bit of a critique too far, so I'm going to go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes. Now, actually, there has been not only other people on X, otherwise known as Twitter, but X, calling out ChudTheBuilder, but they have also been saying that they want to fucking box him and shit. And of course, like I said in my previous vid, he does want to go on brand risk, and we don't know what the fucking shifty Jew Aiden Ross is going to implement. Who knows? But knowing Aiden Ross, he's going to put together a fire card, and he's going to put together a good event. I'm not going to lie, because, that's what he does. But hopefully ChudTheBuilder is able to hopefully box one of these people. I'm not going to lie. Like, I actually do want to see that happen. I do. It's just a matter of time, and it's just a matter of, like, if they pay him enough, then he'll jump on that opportunity. But all the people that are threatening him, saying, like, oh, I'm going to run up on you in fucking Nashville. Oh, I'm going to run up you in fucking Broad Street. Like, okay, do that shit then. Like, the amount of people that actually threaten him on X and shit, or just social media in general, and they don't do anything, just do it then and see what happens. Crazy. Your mom's going to be begging for that fucking GoFundMe. It's either people are going to be begging on the GoFundMe or people are going to be begging on the Give, Send, Go. But I don't wish no ill will towards ChudTheBuilder at all. Like, I actually, you know what? I actually do support ChudTheBuilder. And I don't care. I can get some hate on that. I don't give a fuck. Because I'm a huge proponent of you stand for anything or you fall for nothing, right? And ChudTheBuilder, actually, his message, you may not agree with the way he's doing it or the way his messaging is, but the core principles of what he's doing it, or the core principles of what he's doing and why he's doing it, can't get ignored at all. And it's evident, and it really, like, reveals the mask, in a sense, of the erosion of freedom of speech in this country and society. You have a lot of people that, in my opinion, aren't even Americans. They learned about America in a fucking textbook somewhere. They learned about our values and our culture and our customs and everything on a piece of text. They never really lived it. They hear about freedom of speech, but they don't know that shit firsthand. And that's a whole nother conversation that I would love to get into. But that goes without being said. People that support ChudTheBuilder, that aren't going to be grifters, that aren't actually trying to clout chase, I salute to you. Of course, they're going to, without question, within politics and the political space, there's going to be people that grift. There's no fucking question. But it's just a matter of actually having that unified front. And that's something that I express time and time again, almost on a daily basis. And this is just one of those moments. So, shit, hopefully, if this reaches ChudTheBuilder, I mean, shouts out to you. Take that fucking boxing event and actually put your face out there and make it happen. You know, get some, like, shake the tree, get some momentum, get some movement, and transition from the viral clip guy that society will probably know you as, and then shit, it's just only up from there. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Please be sure to leave a like, subscribe if not already, and as always, follow me on Twitter, links description down below. Other than that, hope you guys all enjoyed. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.